Welcome back to MadeEasy. In our last tutorial, we looked at how a standard area chart uses color shading to show the magnitude of a trend over time. But we also ran into a big problem. When you add multiple data categories, the layers overlap and hide the data points behind them. Today, we are solving that completely by building a stacked area chart. Instead of overlapping, a stacked area chart places your data categories directly on top of each other. This creates a cumulative trend line, where the top line represents your absolute total, and the thickness of each colored band shows how much an individual segment contributed to that total over time. It is the perfect visual choice for tracking a part-to-whole contribution across a timeline. As always, we'll be using our Sample Superstore file. Let's jump right in. Let's move over to the Visualizations pane. 2 slots over from the line chart icon, you'll find the Stacked Area Chart button. Let's click it. Power BI drops our empty structural blueprint onto the canvas. I'll grab these edge handles and stretch the visual out across our workspace so it's broad and easy to track. Now let's populate our fields. Go ahead and expand the Orders table from the Sample Superstore dataset over in the Data pane on the right. Just like before, drag Order Date right into your X-axis bucket. Next, locate Sales and drag it directly into your Y-axis bucket. Right now, we are looking at our total sales aggregated by year. To see a true cumulative area progression, we want to drill into a more detailed timeline. Hover over the top of the chart bounding box to bring up your action headers. We will click the Expand All Down one level in the hierarchy button, the double downward arrows. Click it once for quarters, and click it a second time for months. Click the Drill Up button once to go back to the quarter level. Now we have a continuous quarterly timeline showing total sales across our entire store's history. Here is where the magic happens. Let's introduce our multi-series breakdown. Find the category column in your data panel and drop it straight into the Legend bucket. Look at the canvas now. Instead of intersecting or hiding behind each other like a standard area chart, our product categories, furniture, office supplies, and technology, are stacked cleanly on top of one another. Notice how our Y-axis limits changed. The top ridge of the chart no longer represents just a single category. It represents your total sales for that quarter. For instance, if you look at a peak, you can see exactly which category expanded its thickness to drive that quarter's high revenue. This gives you a flawless structural look at product line performance without any messy overlaps. Because stacked charts pack a lot of data into a small space, clean formatting is the secret to keeping your dashboard clear instead of confusing. Let's clean this up by clicking on the Format Your Visual paintbrush icon. First, let's talk about transparency. Under the Formatting menu, expand the Shade section and open the Colors dropdown. For a stacked area chart, you want your colors to feel distinct and solid. Keep your transparency nice and low, right between 10% and 15%. If it's too transparent, those stacked layers start blending together, making the data hard to read. Second, we want to use total labels instead of individual data labels. If we turn on labels for every single data point, the chart instantly gets cluttered with numbers. Let's leave those off. Instead, scroll down to Total Labels and toggle that to On. Now, the absolute combined revenue figure prints right above the peak of your stacks, giving your viewers the exact answer they need at a glance. If this walkthrough made your dashboard build a little bit easier, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next session. If you have any questions on how the math works behind stacking data, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.